Plot! We have it. I haven't done my commissions. We'll do that later. You got a song for when Terry happens? Nice.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait, say what now?
And
No.
if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Hey, that's not any better.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
If it's not
I was
Taya,
gonna
you're
ask,
out.
Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions
She's
to
the leader of the
Adventurers Guild?
Eremites.
Oh,
Could be
the
her.
commissioner? Well, actually,
Oh, it's
I
Nahida.
just wanted to see the
Yeah.
two of you in action.
Yeah, you seemed a little too chipper.
Was it so obvious?
Oh, don't
I
do
was
that.
hoping you would actually take one of those commissions.
It's creepy when you do
That kind of
that.
chance to observe humans doesn't come by often. Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, Ad Astra Abisask. So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a
JC, you know.
really long dream.
What'd you dream
It was
about?
another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children. You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zerus festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, but this is a nation full of colossal assholes who somehow know that this is the reincarnation of their last god and yet are too busy being butthurt that their old god's dead. Reddit nation.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
This is so cursed.
No, we aren't pitying you.
She needs
That
to
would
stop
only make
doing
everything
that.
worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad?
Who?
How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her. Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is
The
stabilized.
NPC? Who?
However, since Elazar is a manifestation
Charizard.
of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning. Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zerus
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the hell the point of that
our
was.
first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here. Oh, good point. Sorry I We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Hmm? Why do you look so evil about it, Paimon? You're freaking me out.
Let's continue our chat here. Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
I have their
I've already
IP
done a
addresses
little
right
bit
here.
of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
They keep Googling the One Piece is real. I have no idea what it means.
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha.
Nah,
Of
do not watch
course,
my internet.
it could also be because they're wary of me.
Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly. No way, that's too risky.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash
Can you
move could
imagine
tip
if at
them
some
off
point we just go
and
to a
lead
nation and
terrible
nothing bad happens?
consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City
We
is
just go
one
to
of their
Fontaine and it's the
hostages.
equivalent of a beach episode in anime.
Are we really out of ideas?
No corrupt council of
Nahida,
old men.
You're super smart.
No
so you already have something
crazy
in mind, right? Don't keep us in
Mobius
suspense.
ass
Spill the beans
Archon.
already.
No offense, Raiden.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Leo is pretty
You're saying we
insensitive
should
for Sean
recruit a
Lee
spy?
being a fuck. Yeah, yeah.
That does sound like it could
Yeah,
work.
Leo, we just had to solve a murder.
Oh, before coming back, we met
Is this Green Girl
someone
feature
named
character? No,
Ahitham.
she's an NPC. She's
He
Catherine.
seems
She's
like
been
he
here
acts alone,
the whole game.
And he likes doing stuff behind
She was
the
the-
Academia's back.
Catherine
They
was the
probably
Nurse
aren't
Joy
in
of the game
cahoots.
pump. Like, there was a Catherine in every country that all looked exactly the same and were called Catherine, and we didn't really know why until this patch. It turns out that she is actually a robot. She's mass-produced.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
No.
Sataria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran
Who?
into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival
Is it because of Raiden?
itself.
No,
You
actually.
could even say we're old enemies by now.
Like, Raiden has a puppet. Raiden has a robot puppet body too. But no, apparently the Catherines are actually made by Snezhnaya, aka Anime Russia.
Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
Mm-hmm. I've always
Oh,
liked observing
those
all
bitches.
kinds of people.
Did
and
we ever learn their
Sataria
names?
has
I don't think we
always
learned their
stood out
names.
from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius.
Russian Terminator.
Her academic gifts
We have an
allowed her
episode
special
title.
admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters.
Probably doing all those loops. Yeah, no, I remember what they're talking. Now that they phrase it like that, I remember what they're talking about.
Wouldn't it be better to return?
The
and
asshole
light a part of
consul
the
who
night
kept
sky?
telling Nilou she
But
couldn't
in the end,
dance.
she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime.
What transformation
To
gimmick do
cope
I
with
like?
her shame, The star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
Just kind of depends. Is there Sataria? Why are we talking about this NPC who we didn't even actually meet so poetically? Again, I don't remember even actually learning this person's name. I remember like 2 other NPCs standing behind an old man who kept yelling at Nilou.
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia.
This lady looks like a medieval version of Izu. We have made that comparison
about not
before.
doing more for the desert, right?
That the Catherines look like
She's just
Izu.
running away from her problems.
Indeed.
That Neo, you know,
When they
you
are
want to know the best part
presented
about
with
that?
complex
She's a
moral
robot.
Issues, many people will
We
simply
did not
plug their
know that when
ears
we
and
compared her
go
to
with the
Izu.
flow until the problem can't be fixed
But
anymore.
this is a robot.
She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Okay, so she's a narc.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself.
Can you imagine if we had this plot point, but
From
with
my
characters who
past
actually, you know,
observations,
mattered?
Sataria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance.
Do you know every citizen's
To
daily
prepare,
routine or just
let's go
hers?
check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there. This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
She's in the Akasha 24/7, I guess.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria?
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over
Like if I
your
had my own belt, what would I want the gimmick to be? Oh, I don't
voice
know.
of wisdom often echoes between
Like I always say, I don't
ears.
worry about. I don't worry
If
too
thou
much
be
about that kind of
blessed
stuff when it
today
comes
by
to
the
Ryder.
gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh! My friend here has some doubts regarding her future. Can we get a fortune reading for her?
Of course, of course.
Why are we doing this?
In that case...
Hello, Bernie.
Aha.
Is that
It
Erica?
would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Why are we doing this? What does this have to do with?
Only mocking the god
Getting
of
the-
Animo, questioning
getting the
Lord
sage
of Theo's
assistant to
financial
tell us
savviness,
what's
and
up?
brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Hmm?
Oh,
Also, I
nothing.
helped Ito steal candy
Go
from
on,
children.
pick an aspect for her to divine.
Divine my aspects in love. Which character is truly the most for you?
Love prospects? No problem at all.
Ajax, Ajax, Ajax.
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed.
Show me potato salad.
One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be?
So many characters are for you. I can't believe this shit. I was gonna say, what are we up to already? We've discussed this before. Which characters are the most for you? Ajax, Xiao, Shenhei, Ayaka, Noel. Fuck it. Am I missing anyone? Those are the big ones that immediately leap to mind. There are probably some others you can make a good case for. My sister got reincarnated as a harem protagonist? Fucking poggers?
Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Someone being in a relationship with more than one person at the same time? That's cringe. Don't blame the cats. Don't blame the cats.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever
Oh,
done.
they're aware of it. Oh, good. I appreciate the fact that Paimon is aware of it.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such,
Kill
there
you,
will be no
Dusko. I'm sorry. I genuinely wasn't even making a dig at Xenoblade that time, I promise. I was just thinking in general. I was like, you know, some happy, healthy poly relationships exist. That's not one of them, but hey.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Haruto and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Oh no, yeah, I gotta come back here and make it so these cats divine the stars, make it so that everybody doesn't fall in love with me. Yeah, what a tragic life this is. Albedo. Albedo is also for you. I forgot. No one else, I don't think, has really gone that hard. Yeah, I'll stand by those 6 or whatever I said. Those are the biggest ones.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Oh, that's why we're going to these places. Okay. I still don't know how this helps us find her, but sure. Remember Amber, who?
Yep, it belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time.
Ayaka's malding right now. Lisa, kind of. I feel like Lisa is just flirtatious in general. With her, I don't think it's necessarily specifically directed at the Traveler. That's why I don't count her.
When I start talking with him, listen carefully
Read Kale.
to the details
Oh, yeah,
of our
shit,
conversation.
yeah. Kale and Shinobu are yelling at me because I got constellations for them.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
You and Kale's
You're
GF.
making a living doing something you love.
Oh, Red Kale. Is it Amber? It's just Red Kale.
So
I
is
just
your
got
father
it.
still working
I was gonna say, I
as a
think that
mason?
might be Todd.
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell
Was
from
Todd
the
in the
roof and
booth?
broke his leg.
Is Razor
Since
gonna
he
get
had
to do
already
shit this
saved enough
patch?
Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
If that is Todd, love you, Todd. Red Kale. She'd be hitting a poem by now. Yeah, so Kale is now C2. How many Shinobus did I end up with? I stopped counting after a while. This fake anime fan. C4 Shinobu. We'll take it. Yeah, the character banner went pretty good besides not getting a Candace before Sino. It's just fucking this piece of garbage that fucked me over.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by whenever she's
Got like
out
20
in the
size.
city.
I got so many goddamn Sayus
Yeah,
because of course I did.
really thought of everything.
How do the rolls go? Terrible.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
The character rolls went okay, in that I at least won the coin flip, but Weapon Banner completely fucked me over. Like, I wasn't keeping count properly, but I'm pretty sure I had to go to close to Hard Pity for at least one of them, and then I did not get the weapon I actually wanted twice. And now I'm out of gems. So there is nothing I can do unless Crazy Uncle Hubert's happen.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember. If I recall,
Remember Dane?
you were
I
having a
wish.
discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came
So
to
much for
Sumeru to
gambling
study,
solving our problems.
but failed to
Gambling is
make it
supposed to
into the
make me feel
academia
better
due to
about my
lack
life,
of
not
talent.
shittier.
But
Why do I feel
I'm
so
still
shitty?
discussing all kinds of problems
Oh, right,
with different
I got
scholars.
fucked!
And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees
It
use it
says
for
that my
breaks
channel
or
is
to
being
hold private
tested
events.
for the cheer feature, and
I
you can't
see.
do normal bits?
Yes, that makes
Uh-oh.
sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Twitch, the fuck are you doing to me?
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I remember. That's right, Ninja. You dropped some bits the other day, and you had a weird thing happen, where it showed up strange. Making cheering easier. How does the experiment work? Oh. If your channel is selected to participate, you'll receive a notification. So I clearly qualified. Okay. Dollars instead of cents. Yeah, I think they're just changing the way it works. It seems like that's what it is. It seems like this is them trying to like just change the way cheering works, and my channel was one of the ones selected to experiment with it. So that's cool. Twitch can't be bothered to actually pay me decent rates on any of my subs, but they can use me as a guinea pig, so you know, it's a very fair exchange like that.
So, was that everybody?
No compensation for that. Like I still get them. I think that's what it was. I still get the money. I definitely still get the money because I was wondering about that. I saw in my my analytics for my revenue for the month. There was a weird yeah, and Gamrick just did the same thing. Yeah, I saw a weird color on like you know if you go under revenue it like breaks down where the money's coming from like with like a different color for the bars. And I saw a weird yellow color that said experiment, and I was like, that's weird. I don't know what the hell that means. Oh, never mind. Oh, I thought I got the full $1 from you cheering, Ninja, but no, I got 67 cents from you doing that. So Twitch is testing out the idea of making bits work the same way fucking cash donations work. Yeah. Yeah, no, they are straight up making it so that I guess instead because I know how the way bits work, like you pay like an inflated price, and then you throw them at people, and it equals what it's supposed to equal. Like if you're counting the each number is yen or whatever, then the numbers add up. 70-30 for bits and donations, but not subs. Yeah. So that's shitty. Yeah. Yeah. All this change would mean is that you can no longer compensate for the different. I mean, unless you deliberately do it in your head. All this means that you can no longer make sure the bits equal the definitive amount that I end up with, because they're doing the split through that now instead of having you buy it through Twitch first and then do it. And it also means my alerts are completely fucked up, because anytime somebody has cheered that way, I don't get any notification for it. So that's nice. What a good system. Thank you, Twitch. Very cool. Very cool.
3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected?
Very good system. I'm so glad I was selected to be in this wonderful program. Thank you for asking me.
Face her problems.
It's an honor.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages. So how do we set that up?
Well, the
At least
Scarlet
give me a fucking
King is
bouquet of
long gone,
roses. I don't want
and Sataria
roses.
is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks.
I need money.
If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers,
Fucking
she
Kibo
would
overheating
definitely
again.
be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her,
Not helpful.
her reaction would probably be very different.
So you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted
I thought
to
you
the
didn't
faith
like
of
doing
the
that with
Scarlet
regular
King,
people. What?
and then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
So that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
I know how to
That's
be
no
possessed.
problem at all.
Remember that
I'll
one
just
time
share
cars
all their
possessed us? It was
senses
pretty,
with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed
Nice,
them
which
yourself.
doesn't suit the model. That's not her, Neo.
That is pretty
She's a
convenient.
baby.
But why does she have to do this?
She is a
Can't you do
small
it
potato.
yourself?
She is speaking through Catherine.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
Aye.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred
Yeah, it's actually
to leave
Patty
these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Mother Teresa.
Alright, then let's give it a go.
I mean, she is a
tomorrow
nun,
afternoon.
but no. I didn't even, real talk, I didn't even pick up on that. That's probably the reference. That's probably why her name is Theresa. I'm stupid. Otto's a fucking asshole. Fucking naming her that. Terrible. I just got it. Look, I haven't been to Catholic school. I haven't been in Catholic school since 4th grade. And everything I remember, the only thing I remember from Catholic school is Veggie Tales. Okay? You can't get mad at me. Why am I like this? Oh shit, wrong time. 100. When is Otto coming to this game? It depends. If you mean in terms of appearance, I know there's some other new character who's been alluded to in text descriptions that seems like he kind of looks like him, named Kaveh.
Stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces
If
when
you
I
mean
informed them
if
of
you
my
mean in terms
plans
of voice
today.
actors, he's already here.
Panic-stricken, but
Ayato is
unable
auto
to
in
muster the
Japanese.
courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
Episode title: Mother Teresa and her Veggie Tales. Write that one down too. See which one's more appropriate.
Here she comes. Satori is here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how
Aw,
we'll sway her
fan
to
art of
our
them together.
side,
That's cute.
I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Shout out,
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous.
shout out
Okay,
once again to
let's
the
go.
shout out once again to the people who tried to say that Terry and Nahida don't look alike. Cause I saw people like that. Trying to say, they both just have white hair. They don't even look alike. It's not supposed to be her. I'm like, bruh. Literally the exact same hairstyle as her one augment core. Like, come the fuck on. Shut the fuck up. You're just mad she's a potato.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
That's Spider-Man. Terrible. Yo, Caleb. I'm doing alright. Genshin update's pretty good, besides for giving me shit gasha rolls.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
I am the potato.
still
Are we actually
listening
gonna
to
talk
me,
like
Navia?
this?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life,
Oh,
right?
bullshit!
I heard everything you said.
Bullshit! I call bullshit. We possess her. She keeps speaking with her own voice. Nahida possesses Catherine. She speaks with her baby voice. Bullshit! I call bullshit.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a
Literally
moment
just
there.
yet another excuse for us to not actually hear the goddamn traveler talk. Also, this scene's gonna be really, really creepy if you picked Ether.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Harut and Marut.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
I do remember when cars possessed Lumine. It was Kino.
Ahem. So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
Friend of your speed again after you
I'd like
pestered
to
her
get
knife.
another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
You're really bad at this. Uh-oh. I forget, did she laugh? I think she laughed. Shit! How dare they? How dare they expect me to actually pay attention to what these people say?
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious.
Fuck!
I couldn't help it.
Oh, please pay no mind to those kinds of details. The gods are asking. Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
Very subtle.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
The flying spaghetti monster.
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
What? The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
His resurrection is deliberate misinformation.
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
I was gonna say, I'm not sure what the point is
No. As
putting
a
his
child
other
of the
name
desert,
in.
I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Sauce!
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too.
The gods know what
Well
you've
done.
done.
Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harvard-taught theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything.
I mean, that's because we're not human.
Anyway, enough of that.
At least I'm not.
Let's
I don't
hurry
know what
and
the
catch
fuck
up to
Paimon is.
Sataria.
Besides evil. And the final boss.
Right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Yo. Fuck you!
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
What the fuck is Masonry? What the fuck is Masonry? This guy was making pottery. Working... Masonry. Pots, you can put flowers in it. Flowers come from a garden.
Gardening? But don't you hate everything to do with plants? I still remember getting mad at you for secretly throwing away
I'm
the
so
bonsai that I
bad
gave
at
you as
this.
a present.
Masonry is stonework.
You see, a friend told me that the secret to self-improvement is to work on things you're not so good at.
Fair enough. I didn't think that was something you would consider. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
God fucking damn it! How dare this game! Stop it! If you're going to insist on making these NPCs the focal point of so much plot, don't fucking expect me to pay attention to what they say at least. Just let them jibber jabber and be done with it. Don't fucking quiz me on it afterwards, bruh. Better and he's walking more.
Oh, that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
Mihoyo, I don't
If
care
you could
about
find
these
the
characters.
time, please write him a letter. Please pass
I
on that
don't. I'm
recently,
sorry.
faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper, and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a
Enjoy
child
my
of the
tears,
desert.
Ninja.
Yet you chose
If I
to
can't be
betray
happy,
the
somebody
Scarlet
should.
King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
If you stand for nothing, what will
Can't
you
pick a
fall
side?
for?
Me?
Whoa. Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Ah. How about
You
your fader?
really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah. I was gonna say, assuming this lady isn't too complacent in everything going on, then yeah.
Sataria's
Should
always
probably
been
clarify
like
at some point after this, like, hey, yo, by the way, the gods aren't pissed at you.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
I've been spending all my time in the basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer
Gifted
of the
subs have
Scarlet
the September
King.
discount. That's correct,
In
Plot. Yep.
reality, shouldn't you
I believe that's
be
how you
the
ended up
one
with
who
one.
is
What the
ashamed?
fuck? Oh my
you,
god!
who work side by side with the Academia
Oh,
and treated
Jesus!
people as nothing more than experimental
Holy
subjects.
shit, Plot! What the heck? What was that, 30? Oh my god! What the fuck, dude? Thank you. I'm gonna have to mute that alert if I have any intention on still watching this, but holy shit. Thank you very much, dude. Holy crap. Also, we had 69 subs. Did you do that on purpose? If you did that on purpose, then, well played. Well played, good sir. Yeah, no, we totally are. We are totally going to have the nice number. Once that settles down eventually. Thank you very much, Plot. Holy shit, I was feeling very, very dejected after my shit rolls. I needed that very much. Holy crap. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate it immensely. Let me get your name nice and centered. Sophia Fusion's not here. Fusion dared anybody to try to one-up him before the end of the month. Absolute madman did it. Alright, 1 second. I will, quiet that down a little bit. You were 30 off from the 50 sub badge? Oh, okay. Okay, that's why. Fair enough. Also respectable. Thank you again very much, dude. Whatever your reasoning. Either way, we are now at the nice number. And you got your badge, so everybody wins. Thank you very much. Holy shit. Hi, Neo. Yeah, Neo, yeah, that's what happens when you least expect it. Like, you got a goddamn shark in the water. Crazy Uncle Plocko in full ham. Holy shit, thank you so much, dude. Jesus Christ. Crazy Uncle Plot gifted 30 subs to a shit ton of people who I'm not gonna read off, and I'm gonna mute the alert now. Because otherwise we're gonna hear that for like another 20 minutes or something.
Please
Oh, God.
stop!
Instead, let's go back to guilt-tripping this poor woman while I try hard not to cry.
Even now, Satari is still trying to run from
Holy
her
shit.
problems.
No, again, if you stand for nothing, what will you fall for? And it's working. We wanted to make her sweat.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
At least
she's
name off
trying to
Shadow
capture the
Star.
goods.
Shadow Star,
What should
crazy
we
uncle,
do?
crazy uncle plot.
This is the most important
Hooking
part
you
of
up.
all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
The people are becoming self-aware. They're beginning to revolt. All these squares make a circle.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
I was gonna say, yeah, do the regular police force know about what you guys are up to? You're gonna have to explain the situation to them, aren't you?
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Yeah, no, we are dead ass just gaslighting this girl plot. Yeah, no, like that is the actual plot. Like we think we got the impression from this girl that she's not all in on whatever the fuck the sages are planning. So we're literally just like Christmas Carol style gaslighting her, making her feel bad, trying to convince her that the gods have turned against her.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
You can't believe in a dead god. That's why most of the city still worships Lord Rukadevata.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
I do not remember any gaslighting episodes in Veggie Tales, but it's been a while.
You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Bruh.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one?
We're gonna
The
give
one
this
who
woman
still can't pick a
PTSD.
side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Tags mind break. Are we the baddies? Maybe we're the baddies.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. No matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
Follow your heart. Follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
I am the great
That's not
flying
important.
spaghetti monster.
The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods.
This girl doesn't
but
see the
I've
green
always
icon.
believed in
Everybody has
serendipity.
that.
Your appearance must be a
That's
fated
not because we're
opportunity for
possessing
me
her.
to get out of this wretched
That's just
situation.
a thing they do in Sumeru to hook
Please
everyone up to
tell
the
me,
internet.
What can I do for you?
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, so if we're in the cube from Cube, she is the guy who designed the outer shell. Got it.
But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential
How can the
documents.
Traveler be okay with this? This is, again, this, out of context, this is very fucked up, and even in context, it still kind of is. But, But yeah, it's like just to be clear, Dio. Yeah, the sages in the city are doing some kind of weird, fucked up experiment that involves putting the masses into a group shared dream hallucination, like layers upon layers of endless dreaming and time loop bullshit going on. Like, they're doing some really, really sussy Nani Baka shit. And this... I don't know why this is the way we decided to go about getting information on it, but here we are.
I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
Uh-oh. Would that be Al-Haytham, I wonder? Because I kept thinking he is affiliated with the academia, I thought. And yet he's kind of doing sussy Nani Baka shit on his own.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be
Seriously, watching
possible if
Theo,
we're
not
willing
that
to
you hate
take
it.
some risks. After
Surprisingly
all,
enjoying it a
I'm
lot.
an assistant to the Grand Sage.
Just watching too much shit
and
at the
I've been
moment,
working on many
understandable.
tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities
Oh, I think the
within
subtrain finally ran out. Okay, I can turn that back on now. Not that I think I missed anything since then. No, we're fine. Thank you again very much, Plot. Cannot stress how much I appreciate it.
Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
Sure, why not?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
If only we could ask her, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
Might miss One Piece tomorrow. You might take your brother to dinner for his birthday. Aw.
The Traveler's
Wholesome.
execution was ingenious.
Yeah, no worries.
She's the one who deserves all the praise.
You guys have fun.
Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom and Guardian of the Scholars?
I was gonna say, do we need to pray to someone who's literally standing right next to us?
No. The truth is the true Guardian of Scholars. I've always believed that. Hey,
Yeah, no, like I said,
let's
we
meet
need to...
again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
I think Nahida absolutely owes this lady a nighttime vision, saying, "Hey, by the way, it's okay, you're forgiven." Hopefully, it's not too late by the time she gets around to doing that. Oh, let me actually double check the time. I keep just seeing tomorrow, and then not actually seeing the time and fucking it up. 1900. Yeah, Dusk's brother has the same birthday as Stu. Or wait, no, it's tomorrow. Then actually, I guess one day off. Not quite. Oh no, it is the following day. God damn it. My favorite feature in the game. I got a brand new combine harvester, and I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. I got 40 acres. There we go. Necessary.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Just call her Nahida, Fivehead. I doubt most of the regular populace even knows that that's her actual name.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Something ain't right about this.
Off? What do you feel is off?
Besides the fact that we mind broke a girl to get here, it's also very quiet.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
Always.
No, I think she's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
Fucking curfew.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
So give me another break to walk. Yeah, I probably should have before. I was gonna say, please give me another break before bad shit happens, because I got a bad feeling now, seeing the streets deserted. But I actually have to run to the bathroom real quick still. It's like for those who joined us for One Piece, it's like the third time that I do apologize. I'm having some minor stomach issues. Regardless, I will be right back.
Oh, it's a windy and sunny day, and I can hear the birds and the
Oh, hey, we got Big Steam. It's a sign that I should make him a rider on that new Twitch banner I'm working on after all. Persona 3 getting a remake. I feel like I would have heard about that if
Don't worry, I'll simply send
if
someone to
that
fetch
were
it.
official. Shut up,
As
Ayato.
soon as I remember what it...
What at what? What at what?
Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that
This is spooky.
Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
This is actually spooky. If they're remaking it, I was gonna say if that, I'm guessing it's, again, since I haven't heard about that until just now, I'm guessing it's probably just like one of those rumor things that may or may not actually happen. And yeah, if it is happening, that's super, super scummy of Atlas, like more so than usual, to like not announce it when they already announced a port. Oh, secret. Oh, did you miss that last part? Secret. Yes, we finished gaslighting the lady. Yeah, we have quite possibly fucked her up for life, but she did give us the information we wanted, and she is remorseful. So, we'll send her a god vision in her sleep later to let her know that she's fine. Oh, it's way up here. I should just teleport. Bruh. Oh, I have to walk up. Okay. Alright, fine, be that way. Pay $60 more, 30 for DLC. I was gonna say, yeah, never mind. Like, if it's an actual remake.
Follow the wind.
A link to it? Yeah. Oh, your link's broken. That doesn't actually help me at all. But yeah, if it is like an actual remake in the Persona 5 engine or whatever, then yeah, be prepared for that bullshit. Extra $40 for the DLC costumes.
Follow the wind.
For the record, I hope that's true. I do still hope that's true, because I have wanted a proper remake of Persona 3 that combines all the aspects from FES and Portable into one game. For forever. Still broken. That is the exact same link.
Time to go.
Still broken. Uh-oh. Oh, God! I knew shit was going down. I didn't think this much shit was going down. We've got budget. We've got actual budget cutscene. Uh-oh.
People doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns
This is a
at
cult.
last.
Oh!
And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am.
Oh.
Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution,
He's
she could have
number
discovered the
two?
listening device on her person.
I wasn't even
Clearly,
looking.
she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
What's up, Doc?
The people of Sumeru City.
Oh, shit.
What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success.
Bruh.
And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh, God. No
What should we
glomps.
do? These
No
are all just
glomps.
regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor
I
can
did not
abandon
think he would be
the
that
people of
high.
Sumeru.
Oh. Oh, yo, her ability's looking cool. got like a matrix field going on.
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
She's glitching.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness.
Bruh.
To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Please don't touch her. She's baby. Gangbang. I mean, that did seem to kind of be his plan.
This should be far enough.
Holy shit.
Paimon needs to
Just
catch a
like
breath
that.
first.
I did not think he was that big of a fish. Since, like, don't get me wrong, he's bad fucking news based on what I know about the webcomic, but, like, I did not think he was that big of a threat if they are actually ranked. Again, I'm still confused by the fact that they are ranked by number, because that did not seem to be the case originally. But, I thought for sure, the one voiced by Chris Trigliafera was number 2. Capitano? I thought fucking for sure it was him. I did not expect this bitch to be that bad. Oh my god.
Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
So long as she jumps back to her own body before anything bad happens, she should be fine. That guy was hot. I mean, what? Scary.
I wasn't counting on running into a new
He was
harbinger
scary.
here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
Wait, you missed the real shit, JC. We had budget. We had budget-ass budget.
He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him.
And now we're in
Satoria
jail.
did
All
say
I said is that
someone
he
who
was
once
hot.
got expelled from the academia came
Pup,
back
you agree that
recently.
he was hot, so why are you putting us in jail? Bruh.
And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
How did Paimon know the ranking? Because she saw the boss cut in text. Duh. Freedom. We've done nothing wrong. No Ajax. No Ajax. He's not... I don't think this man has any kind of redeeming qualities, unlike Ajax. He is just full on, I don't see him being woobified. I don't see him having a cute little brother who he lies about his job to, because he doesn't want to be seen as the bad guy to his family, is what I'm saying. Thoughts on the new Fire Emblem? It looks big cringe. I will be naming the protagonist, Colgate if it's a girl, Parado if it's a boy. Yeah, how did you know? Again, Paimon sus.
Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis? Yeah.
Probably.
Things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help.
The definition of insanity.
Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Oh, yeah. Eventually somebody got me a working link. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, so it is one of those just rumor-only things. Let's find someone who knows what they're fucking doing.
You mean?
Yeah, real talk, if that remake is real, and they don't announce it before the ports come out, I forget when the ports to Steam and Switch and all that are coming out, but if Atlas does not reveal the existence of those of the remake officially, if it is real before those come out, that is super fucking scummy. And until we know for sure if it is real or not, I strongly advise anyone against pre-ordering the 3 port. Only 5 has a date? Yeah. Okay, so you can't pre-order it anyway. Or you might be able to, but you don't know when you'll get it. Yeah, word of caution. I was planning to buy it. Again, I'm personally fine with portable being kind of gutted in terms of like overall presentation for the sake of the better story content, in my opinion. Atlas is a top 5 company. In terms of the quality of their games, yes. In terms of their business practices, they're no. Absolutely not. Let's find Tagdari. He's smart.
Right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia forest? That has to be the same project.
The new pet. Is that what that thing was? Is that the thing we got for the anniversary? I didn't actually look at it.
Even though he turned it down at the
Was
time,
it a new pet?
he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Gandharvaville sounds like a village made of chocolate. The thing in the mail? Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I'm a dum-dum. I didn't actually, I saw that we got something in addition to the Primo gems, but I didn't actually look at what it was. What do we got? Oh! Oh, it's a little birdie. Oh, that is cute. Oh, that's adorable. I'm not eating it. Mako is officially not allowed in my party so long as I have this little fella equipped. I don't trust her.
Time to go.
Let's see, I'm still nowhere. I went from 30K to this. And all I got for it was 1 Sino and 1 Candace. No weapon. You missed my pools, Jukes. I did my pulls right at the very start. I got Sino, I won the coin flip, that was nice. I got 1 Candace. Had to pull after I got Sino already to get it. But we got her. How long did she take after? Oh yeah, we did. We switched to singles, that's right. Weapon banner is a fool's errand. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it unless I knew for a fact that I had enough to go all the way to you know, hard pity on all three ones. I was hopeful. Again, I've typically had good luck with the weapon banner, but it's run out clearly. I thought maybe the fact that I haven't touched it in so long would even it out. No such luck.
A blonde-haired traveler and a floating ferry. We've got you.
Yeah, that's 36K.
Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the
like
highest
6K then,
commission
something
rate
like that,
in
yeah.
all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a
I
client
should
known
I
only
need to check
as
the weapon banner because I did keep pulling
Outcast.
after my second
The
star point.
outcast? An outcast from the academia?
Il Dottore.
But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Because local mercenaries are cooler than them.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon
Look at
enough.
these mooks. These mooks actually
Get
have
them!
muscles.
You're up, traveler.
The weak should fear the strong.
Following orders. New punching. Cascade. As one with wind
Zoom.
and cloud. New punching.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Need.
It isn't over yet. Here comes reinforcements.
Oh no! Oh wait, I can jump.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
Yeah. The random mooks get defined muscle definition and big meaty arms. Playable characters say the same twink body with painted on abs. If you're Ito.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari?
Because MiHoYo made these new enemies and they want to use them.
Anyway,
Look at their
keep
abs. Look at them. People like you and me will never have those abs. Yeah, I was gonna if my character banner's updated, then this should be updated. So how much longer do I have to go? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39. Ah! No, do not fall.
We'll have to grab a drink with Flame May when I'm back in the city.
We'll start with these questions.
Tomato? God, Tomato makes me... like, as a character, she's perfectly sweet. It's just that her design hurts me to look at. Thoughts on Digimon Survive? I don't know anything about it. Hi, Kale.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Possible in 2 weeks? Probably.
Again. Are you doing all
right? To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
That's lame. Night-night, Vulcan. You have a good one.
Speaking of Tainari,
as long as I save gems, I mean, there's nothing else to save for. I don't particularly care about Nilu.
Oh, Master Tainari?
Like, she's cute,
he just left
but,
the Avidia Forest a little while ago.
Tagnari drained by fucking resources. Or not Tagnari.
He
left?
What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird, too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
No reason?
No. I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and part of Stiai is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Party Stiai.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden.
Oh wait, I think if anybody remembers for sure, so I don't have to look it up. What is pity on the weapon banner? It's a little lower than the character banner, right? I think soft pity starts at like 60 instead of 70, something like that.
Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party Stiai.
Take care of yourself, Kale.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now.
Okay, yeah, so more
if you
like
run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
So more like 3 10-pulls.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
You know nothing about the weapon banner, you don't touch it, Jukes. Congratulations, you're a way smarter person than me. Again, I try not to do it very often, because it is very much still ill-advised. I tend to only do it for characters I really like playing as. I am lacking quite a few signature weapons. Oh, this is far away. 80, hard pity, soft pity, 65. Okay.
Wait! Look who it is!
Nice Gundam. It's totally not gonna be her. It's just gonna be regular Catherine, isn't it? And even if it isn't, we shouldn't blow her cover.
Goodness, you're okay. We were so worried
Yeah,
about you.
so four more pulls at the most, yeah. You are Nahida, right? Don't stop. We've established, again, I didn't think most of the regular population knew her real name, but we were told not to say it out loud, so let's be smart about this.
Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Paimon, shut the fuck up.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now.
Oh!
After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds.
Never mind, it is her.
Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up, and I was facing the Doctor by myself.
Aw, happy birthday, Ayaka. A good girl.
Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
I believe you.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
Yeah, they just kept
When
tucking
you
me. It was
left,
weird.
I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the Doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to
New web
capture
event?
me.
Cool. I need it.
What a relief. The Doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the Doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
We should do something!
Ugh, it feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the Doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's Di? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Don't mind me. The web event is literally just looking through a little storybook of stuff you've done in the game. And you get shit just like that, apparently. It was cute. I'll properly read it anyway. It seems like it's another... We had one like this last year, I think, where it like kind of shows you some statistics of like how many of a certain enemy you've beaten and what characters you played the most often as. I'll read it properly later, but I was just kind of see what it was all about. It's not enough for a YOLO single, so it doesn't matter.
Traveler? It is you!
Ah! The voice! It's Hypatia!
Who?
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw
She
each
was
other,
getting
she was
high
still
on
training in
vape.
the,
It was pretty cringe.
what's it called? Satyavada life?
Yeah, vaping.
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you
Yeah, the
really
one who
finish
ignored
your
us when we
training and
first
reach
got here.
Polycorn Life?
I do actually remember her.
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did not make contact with God, you were just high. You can't fool me. I'm happy for you, though. I'm happy you got high.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
Did her voice
My
just randomly
current self
stop being
has not only
echoey?
gained true insight, but I can even help you establish
Oh,
a direct
no, there it is.
connection to the consciousness of the divine.
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
Your hair looks like mint.
We're using that incense again?
It looks like it would be delicious.
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
Pretty color.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Oh!
My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother.
Why did she make me a boy when she was trying to make a
Value
girl
and
body
strength
for
above
herself?
all. She saw no worth in me and I was discarded.
Bruh.
The second was a human. My family. My friend.
I don't know why we're getting this information,
Consumed by
but fuck,
fear.
he's here too.
He saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality,
Oh.
he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing.
Bruh.
So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face.
I
My
did the
chest will never
fandango.
again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity.
Unironically, the Joker, baby.
There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief.
Bruh.
Your era is coming to an end.
Okay. How the fuck did I see that?
What was that?
Why did it connect me to him? That wasn't no god. That was the Joker, baby. Yeah, it wasn't Mona's side. Sorry, wrong channel. So blame Raiden. It's her fault. No, Raiden legit made a lot of her own problems in terms of the stuff that was going on in Inazuma, in terms of making Scaramouche a thing. Absolutely blame Raiden. I love Raiden, but like she definitely caused her own problems. Yeah, it wasn't Mona's side story. It was that it was an event super early on. It was temporary. Most people who play this game didn't get to see his fucking first appearance, but yeah, he first showed up in that event with Mona and Fischl in like patch 1.1, and he's been like making trouble in the background ever since. Like we saw him he was in the mainline Inazuma quest as well. We didn't see him too much there. He knocked us out once or twice and laughed a lot. And he is the one who took Raiden's Gnosis. And seemingly abandoned the Fatui after that, so I don't actually know if he's clearly here too, but I don't know if he's actually working together with Dotori or not. Last we heard, he was actually kind of renegade. Ajax was supposed to be hunting him down.
Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he
You see, I remember the
connected to
plot when
divine
it's characters I like,
consciousness that Hypatia
but
was
it's characters who
talking
aren't
about?
NPCs.
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
Okay, we're either watching different channels or everybody has already drank the Kool-Aid.
Alas, shame. If only...
Raiden has committed at least as many war crimes as Kuroto. I'm not sure if it's more, but at least as many.
If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart.
Okay, nope, she drank the Kool-Aid.
Oh, great and merciful God! Please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Okay. So, everybody thinks they're Scaramouche now. That can only be good. It's gonna be like the ending of the movie Joker. This is great.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
Wake up, crazy lady!
Ah!
A question about Ryu Soldier. You're checking Yell Slug. Why are there like 8 people who use the suit, including other Sentai? That thing gets passed around like a goddamn 5 spelt. Don't worry too much about it.
You... Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me?
Oh, she's like actually cray-cray. Never mind. No, it was not in fact that easy.
I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
The question is this just general crazy bullshit, or is this all Scaramouche? Back, is Raiden a bad guy? She was. Raiden was absolutely a bad guy. The fact that she made failed prototype robot bodies for herself like Scaramouche and just kind of tossed them away when they didn't meet her standards, like, it's fucked up. She basically, she enslaved and cut off all trade and travel between her own country. Like, she was very much the bad guy.
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait, have I already lost my mind?
Am I already the Joker, baby? I have the green hair. Yeah, that seems like a sound mind. We should definitely leave her on her own.
Something isn't right.
What? No. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, lots of budget in this patch. You know what would help? Equipping a better sword. Jesus! Did she transfer her consciousness last second? Is she in us now? Oh. Uh-oh. What the fuck is happening? Like, theoretically, she should still be okay. What the fuck? Why does this bitch have a Gundam? Did we switch bodies? Was that her waking up?
Okay, we finally lost
Back
him.
in her own body? Because she was just possessing Catherine. Like, theoretically, she should still be okay, right? Hello, new weekly boss? Oh, he's fucking gotta be. No fucking way. The fuck was that? Oh, yeah, like Becca? I'm okay with it.
Wait,
I just didn't expect it.
something feels different. You're back!
Actual giant-ass robot? Good God.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
I'm me again. What the fuck did I just witness?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to
Oh,
you as an
okay,
emergency
that is what
measure
happened. I
right
thought so.
before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Okay. This was in the trailer? Fuck that! Why do they do that? I guess the implication is Nahida hopped it, transferred over to us last second and just ran and somehow found him along the way. Yeah, you see, this is why I don't watch the live streams. Like, good God. Again, I will look up the character banners. I will look up trailers for the new characters sometimes if I want to hear their English voice actor if we don't get an announcement right away. But, like, good God, fuck that shit. They do shit like that all the time.
After that, Kainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way
The
here.
stabbing and the mecha. I thought you just meant the mecha. Outstanding. Good job, Mihoyo. Good job. I was a potato for a second there. It was weird.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body?
I actually don't think it left. There's something compelling me. A tiny voice in the back of my head. It cries.
Teddy, Teddy! Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
Either we swapped back, or she actually is a little voice in the back of my head right now.
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
Think of the fanfics that could result from this information.
Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore.
Outstanding.
But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
It's in a code that only we know. She's been talking about the stars and everything.
Oh, that makes sense.
We can figure this out.
Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
The moon is Nahida. Starlight is the desert people. Illusions and lies are the Sussibakas.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find
Twitter
help
spoiled
in the
Scaramouche
desert?
being in this. I know, after, like, the day after the live stream, I definitely noticed, Dottore and Scaramouche both trending on Twitter. So I kind of figured that either there were some links or it was something in the trailer, but yeah, I did not know the specifics. Hey, Minato. Oh, yeah, plot went full ham. And we got a crazy-ass sub-bum.
But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
We got the funny sex number now.
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the Traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
No.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you for being sane, Tagnari.
Thank you, Tainari.
You're a good man.
Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
That's new information.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
Is that what they're trying to do? Was that the implication? I thought he just had a fucking giant robot. He's trying to become a god.
What?
Do you have any evidence?
I'm the Joker, baby! I mean, I guess that would explain why we saw him if he's trying to be on. I'm not sure he could just do that, but...
So that's what happened.
Would
That
kind of explain
explains
why
why
he was on the same
Hypatia's
wavelength.
symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Di and began
Dust still here?
searching
He
for
was.
a way
I'm not
to
sure if
return her to her
he
normal
still
self.
is.
If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it,
KZ
I
did
knew
a
the
Sonic tier
academia
list.
has never
I'm guessing
thought
Minato wants a second
particularly
opinion.
highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
I'm just shocked they're working together. If that is indeed all there is to what's going on. I thought for sure that Scaramouche had gone like full renegade, based on the that event we had with Child and Shinyan.
The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
You're gonna have a bad
From your
time.
description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
Seeing that's the goal and he does succeed, what a bet he ends up being a more successful Archon than Raiden. The benchmark is very low. None of the Archons we've met have been the most responsible people in the world. Nahida is actually probably the closest. Zhongli was at one point before he decided to fake his own death, but I don't know. Like, I don't. There's more to being an Archon than just being one. Like, I don't know about to actually like really qualify. He'd have to go about finding his own nation or shit, or maybe he'll go back to the Inazuma and just kill Raiden. I don't know. Somehow, I doubt he'll get that far. We gotta stop this shit.
Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia.
There
If
ain't
you're
no
planning
helping
to go
her.
into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat.
Once you vape, you don't
That'll
go
be
back.
your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else
The
I can
difference
do to
between
help.
airship taking responsibility and Archons taking
May the spirit
responsibility
of
is so
wisdom go
hilarious.
with
It's
you.
pretty fucked up when you think
Thanks,
about
Tainari.
it, right?
Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
So many of the air shares have actually turned out to be pretty cool, reasonable people. Like so many of them have still maintained their humanity in spite of air shares. Like, the air shares are supposed to be like harbingers for the will of the Honkai or whatever, and yet so many of them are against the Honkai. I don't know why that's still yelling at me, but whatever. I'm not gonna keep worrying about it. Meanwhile, these archons, literally the gods of this world, and they're all kind of useless and or fucked in the head. Grumble, 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 combine harvester. I'm going to do my very best to ignore that. And just focus on the plot. I know we got another... There's another, like, 2 Archon quests, right? Like, the last patch was part 1 and 2. This one's gonna be part 3 and 4. I'm gonna try to get through part 3 tonight. I know it's getting kind of late. Even with May's weird-ass heal turn. Yeah, no, like, even May, like, she technically had a heal turn, but, like, it wasn't not really. Like, she didn't become evil. She just embraced her airshare side and sided with some questionable people in order to protect the one she cares about. Like, it's not... Kevin and his crew aren't fighting for the Honkai. Like, they want them gone, too. They're not the baddies, they're just different.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebot. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh?
Then yeah, we'll finish part 3 tonight and then do part 4. Normal time tomorrow.
Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Technology is impressive.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow
Girl!
me.
Huh?
Hi, Al-Hathim.
Over here.
Al-Hatham, I'm sorry. Cringe white girl.
Al-Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. I wonder what he's up
Doesn't even
to.
elaborate. I love this guy. He's kind of a dick, but he's very to the point. Just, yo, shit's going down. I know shit's going down. Fucking come with me. Did Secret just cuck bump again?
What the? Where did she go? How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
Did Secret have
You
dibs on
were
anyone
too
in Genshin?
careless.
I don't know
You
if she
should have
did or not.
noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
Thanks, Al-Hatham. Love you.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
He is not playable.
All I did was correct a mistake I
Not
happened
yet.
to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare,
Oh, you did on Dane's Lift?
Never
You
thought
can
we'd
only
run
get
into you
one.
here.
One character per person.
Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh,
Fair.
right. You do have a point.
So do you know what the fuck they're doing?
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
Oh my. We're fascinating. Tee-hee, tee-hee.
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
Did it not fit up
Everyone
your butt?
says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
It's because I was so shocked to hear those words again.
I'll hate them.
At least
You
buy me
really
dinner
have a
first, my dude.
ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff
You
like
can't
that?
you can't just come out swinging like that, sir. Dottore is in the game now, and he's a lot hotter than he was in the manga. You're gonna have to work a lot harder to win me over, young man. Situation's a little complicated.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right?
Dot.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
Yeah.
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Yeah, we teaming up again, Kino.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
This man's totally about to be the Miko of this game, by the way. Or the Miko of this region. Remember how Miko played like a huge part in the story? From like pretty much the first Inazuma patch, and yet wasn't playable until what, like 2.6 or something? That's totally about to happen with him. I don't know why they do that. I have no idea why it keeps working out like that, but it's a little weird. Oh no! Secret why? Oh dear. Thank God I don't Zelda. Can't be ruined for me. Yo, look at that tumbleweed! Yo! You get an achievement for hitting a tumbleweed, apparently. I don't see a heat meter. I do not see a heat meter yet, thank God. I appreciate the fact that was just right on my way to the village.
All yours.
I thought I was going out of my way. Night, Neo. Yelan is Yelan. This ain't about Yelan. If you mean Scaramouche, the guy we saw in the cutscenes, yes. Yeah, that was a completely different character with a dumb straight bang haircut. Hers is different. Hers is slanted. Thank you very much.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Thought I snapped a pic of his
Whoa.
ass. Would have if I could have.
This landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
Oh my God, more budget? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? This is where the money went. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bruh, give me your fucking weapon, you bitch! Oh shit! Bruh! Woo! Fucking anime fight.
Sino.
Is that how you pronounce it? Oh, that's stupid.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamacho's wrath?
I mean, if he works for the academia, he probably, Also, yeah, is he using a 4-star weapon? He's using the 4-star sword that's not out yet, isn't he? Oh, that's sad. He's gonna be the Miko of this game. He's gonna take forever to come out, and when he does, he's gonna be a 4-star. That'd be so bad. Fucking.
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Like, he works for the academia, so I'm guessing we just have an arrest warrant out at this point. Monkey see, monkey do.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it?
Also,
or would elimination
hi,
perhaps be a more
Yuri.
accurate description?
Yeah, he is voiced by Alejandro Saab, or Sab, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, aka Kagi Films.
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
Sounds fucking great.
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Stop flirting.
Who is that, Al-Hatham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
I am like 99.9% sure that is not how that name is supposed to be pronounced, so you'll excuse me if I ignore it. Like, I know something fantasy, something fiction, but like that's definitely an actual name, and I have never ever in my life heard it pronounced that way.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Hatham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth.
Did you guys used to date?
I have been pursuing
feel like
this
you guys
scribe
used to
for
date.
a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
I'm in danger. I don't really trust him, man. I like him. I like the fact that I don't trust him. Too many characters in Genshin, especially the playable ones, are squeaky clean. You know, it's why I actually really like Miko, despite her being a bit much sometimes. Because she's kind of a bitch when you get down to it. I kind of like the fact that I don't trust him. And that this is, like, purely just an alliance of convenience. I don't trust him that much, but I'm also not going to stand by and let you kill him without a reason.
Has Al-Hatham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Hatham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
I just realized he has a crystal on his chest. The fuck are you? There's something up with him. Like, I don't want to go through the whole conspiracy theory again that we went through with Inazuma, because it turned out to be Bupkis, but there's something sussy with him, right? He has those things over his ears so that we can't see what his ears look like. He's got a goddamn core crystal. He's related to Nia, clearly. Let's see. He's got Nia's hair color, but Mithra's sideswept bangs. This is the second Futa love child of Nia and Mithra.
Very perceptive of you.
He's got her
escapes a Matra's senses.
Nia's hair color, Mithra's bangs, Mithra's core crystal. It makes perfect sense. I cracked the code.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule?
Update the family tree.
Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
So you did lie to us.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very
If
curious.
only nothing, that's what happened.
What does this capsule mean to you?
Nothing to say that that's not what happened.
And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious?
Yeah, like, again, he's based on a Honkai character. What other characters in this game have been based on Honkai characters? They've all been important, right? We have Zhongli, who is apparently supposed to be Welt, even though he looks more like Adam from Honkai, post Honkai Odyssey, because that guy didn't exist yet. He came after Zhongli, I'm pretty sure. We have Venti, he's just male Wendy, quote unquote male Wendy. Raiden, duh. Nahida, Terry. Like, he is literally Sue from Honkai. All of the Honkai exports have been important thus far in some way, right? I'm not crazy. Something's up with him.
If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the academia?
From the sages?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two! Ugh, just make it do, Traveler! Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them!
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Girls, you're both pretty.
Wait, Dia?
Break it up, you two. Mama's here.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust!
Someone with brain cells!
You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's
Yeah,
for
let's
sure.
sell tickets.
Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
I'm here too.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Nah. Sino's got an elaborate headdress, and Al-Hathim has headphones in. I'll hate them, good God. I don't know why I can't say his name right. I know how to pronounce that one, and I know that that one is actually correct, as far as I know.
What's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly!
Oh my God!
We have to take cover!
Finally! Where were the important people earlier? Girl! Hello!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
I thought the Jackal Boy makes puns. I was told he tells bad jokes. We have yet to hear any bad jokes come out of his mouth. This needs fixing immediately. Fucking children. So, who wants waffles?
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Yeah.
The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down.
Like, real talk, I'm glad she isn't after how my polls went. How in the fuck is she not a 5-star? Her design is so fucking pretty. It is so elaborate. She's fucking gorgeous. Literally, why? How is Chi-Chi a 5-star? And this lady is a 4-star. This game makes no sense.
Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last!
Would I rather Sino have been the 4-star? I don't know. I like Sino. He's been hyped. He's been a character who's been hyped up for a very long time. We knew about him from pretty much the beginning of the game. Like, he was always gonna be It's more like Nilou. Like, freaking Nilou is a 5-star. Nilou's not out until the second half of this patch, but she's a 5-star. Who is she? She's literally just some girl who dances. And her design's not that elaborate. Yeah, she's a 5-star. This lady isn't. Right?
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
Thank you very much for coming home. The only other good thing about my polls. Coin flip and the fact that I got you. I very easily could have just not gotten you, period.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the
You're sorry,
topic
who?
at hand.
Nilu. The dancer girl with the red hair. She was the one who the sages were using to power the dream eater machine in the last patch.
As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us.
She has not done
So
anything since
please,
then.
have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
It's called tough love. They need it.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
I was trying to play the mom friend, but then I remembered I'm an asshole too, so I don't want it anymore. Let them sort it out.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
You're really bad at that.
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself.
Aha.
I tried to investigate the issue myself
Does that
before
remind you of
submitting a
Chidori?
formal
Oh,
audit
Nilu?
request.
Yeah, I could see that.
But I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
How dare you actually
So
do
they
your
really
job when your
are
job
up to no
entails
good.
arresting us?
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So
I
you
believed
quit.
it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see
What was
nor
the purpose
predict
of
my
Yelan
actions.
being a 5-star?
I will never give up on
Yelan
this
being a 5-star is
investigation.
slightly questionable.
There's
but
no
hey.
need for someone else to give me
Remember,
power
she's an
or
ultra
authority.
super spy who
Once I
reports like
find the
directly
truth,
to Ningguang.
I will administer
Ningguang's
judgment
only
by
a
my own
4-star, but
name.
that's besides the point.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
I don't. Why are we so wary? I trust him. Good God, we're dumb.
Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
He
like
admitted
many
that.
parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented.
Didn't
now
he
throw
admit?
in your suspicious behavior with the divine knowledge capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
From the very beginning. Oh, he's talking about before and now. Oh, he's talking about even the quest from the last patch. Oh, shit. Okay. You were working for creepy old Ben? I thought we had something special.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler. After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
Ah. So you joined forces to figure it out?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then.
Yeah.
I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia.
Imagine how's this
Also,
Hamad is being
you
able to
should
carry
remember,
a plot crazy, right?
You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
Yeah, things did go like that.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this
I can't
land.
unsee the core crystal
You
now.
should
Why
be
does
well
he have
aware,
that? This is
Scribe
not Xenoblade.
Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger
Like, that's
and
not
suspicion.
jewelry. Like, that is dead-ass
Answer
on
me
his
this.
actual chest.
Did the sages share
Why?
any
What does
information
it
about
mean?
their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
Thank you.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings.
Candace is just me. Whenever I watch Kamen Rider 5s or anything written by Inoue, it's like, okay, yo, sit down, talk about your problems, sort the shit out.
And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring
Motherfucker
that
gonna
I
pull
spaced
Albus?
out.
Like I said, I don't know what to think. Like, something's clearly up. Again, any character who has been a Honkai XP has been important. Like, unless I'm forgetting something or stretching one of them, then I'm pretty sure that that's been a pretty steadfast rule, right? Every Honkai character has been important in this game. He's Sue. Like, he is dead ass just Sue, except he actually knows how to open his eyes. I was incorrect. I think at one point I mentioned Sue was blind because I never saw him open his eyes. He's totally not. He actually can totally open his eyes, and guess what? His eyes also have the weird red discoloration, just like Alhaitham. So I don't know. Again, like, him being the previous Dendro Archon seems kind of iffy. But I don't know what else he could be.
My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, dear.
Aww.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
The fuck was that?
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Fucking hobgoblins?
In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
It's a giant worm.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry.
It's okay, I can
She's
take
as
them.
tough
For
as
I
they
am the
come.
Quisax Hadorax.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Quisax Hadorax. Yeah, I probably did butcher it, but whatever. If you know, you know. Oh god, that's right. I'm gonna have to find the sigils all over again. Got a Sele down there.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
She really is strong. Why is she a 4-star?
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
You're still not done with the first patch secret? Oh no. Oh, it's the wolf.
Wind strider, clouds high, the birds come.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
2 waves.
The creatures stopped appearing.
GG.
Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Your deck sucks.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru Village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Nice to meet ya.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe
Had the
and
device.
frequent.
Oh yeah.
Besides sandstorms, we also
I'm
occasionally get
almost
earthquakes.
high enough level to make it. Also
According
an
to
NPC.
an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms storms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Reputation 3 or 4, last check secret, nice.
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the Academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia Forest. The Academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Like, I already talked about that before,
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave.
Start off with NPCs.
If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days,
well, yeah,
I'd appreciate it if you could
NPCs
keep
can be
an
done
eye
fine.
out for them.
Like, I mean, granted, I get the distinct impression that if had the China player base not thrown a bitch fit, most of the people in the Elysian realm would not be NPCs. Most of them already are, because they're only what, like 4 male flame chasers. But still, like even if we pretend that they were never supposed to be playable and there's still no chance of them being they're probably still no chance. But let me dream. Like fucking Cosma, Sue, Kevin, goddamn Kalpus, they're all actually fun.
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
They all have unique
I'll see
designs
what
and
I can do to
animations
help.
still. They're not just the same 1 or 2 body types and faces copy-pasted 50 million times.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile.
Distinct personalities.
Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will.
Aw.
But if you are guilty, I will eliminate you.
Seen SVA
regardless of
wishing
my
everyone good
position
luck.
or identity.
Wholesome. They totally used to date, by the way.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Me too.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
Why do they keep trying to push this narrative? It's a great opportunity to watch him and see if he tells a bad joke.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Who's his Japanese VA? Oh, I actually do know this. I happen to see this in like the official announcement. Funny story. His Japanese voice actor is Miyu Irino, aka Sora from Kingdom Hearts. So that's pretty fucking funny. Oh wait, I'll hate them, not Sino. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Minato. I'm tired. I think it's the same guy who does Sue. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure that it is the same person who does Sue in Hawkeye as well. If it's not in Japanese, it definitely is in Chinese.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Do you know any good knock-knock jokes?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down
It's actually not the same Japanese voice actor. Is it not? Oh, okay. All right, interesting. Okay. I feel like that's still definitely what they're going for, though, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I just really, really want the games to be connected so that Sue can be playable in some form. It is him in Chinese, though. Okay. Since Chinese is the source language, I'm gonna go with that for the connection over Japanese, I think. I want to believe. I want to believe that something funky's going on here.
Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night
I want to believe.
changed that.
I want to believe that every Honkai character who gets ported over is significant in some way, because it's funny.
Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety.
This is a long knock-knock joke.
Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of
We
night.
still have no Bronya. I'm telling you, any money right here, right now, I think a Bronya XP is going to be the Theresa. I think that the Fatui's boss is going to be the Bronya XP. The Ice Archon. Fucking almost all of her suits are ice.
Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground.
Adult or young, either
In the
one.
end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt.
Adult seems like it would make a little more sense just based on her position and the way she's so revered by her soldiers, but could be either way. Don't worry, Hoyo loves their Bronya. Hoyo seems to really like Bronya and like picking her out specifically. I think she has the most suits in Honkai even still. Like, she'll be here, and I think she'll be very, very important, hence why that's what I'm zoning on. It's gonna be weird to see her be the villain, quote unquote. But yeah. HOV. The Void situation is really, really weird. Again, it's very, very strange to think about the fact that we just kind of got hit with that at the very start of the game. And again, there's Paimon. There's Paimon with the white hair. And the same eye color as regular Kiana. I think compression happened. And I think we're going to be betrayed in the long run.
After that, the people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village
They
keepers.
stood around talking much of it.
Soft green light?
They talked about their
A mad
problems.
scholar protecting Aru Village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
Al-Haytham had been spying on us technically from the beginning. Like, he got asked by the academia to keep an eye on us. He had no intention of going along with it because he suspected something was up. Sino actually resigned from his post because they were giving Susibaka orders and not explaining what the hell they're actually doing. Yeah. Everything's fucked. We're talking about our problems so we can trust each other. It was Nahida.
Actually, Sino, do you know if any
Kiana
of the
got
mad
isekai.
scholars continued to wear their
I don't
Akasha
necessarily-
terminals at Aru Village?
Don't necessarily think anyone got isekai. Like, I don't think any of the Honkai XPs in this game are, like, straight up the same people as the ones in Honkai. But there are very obvious parallels.
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
There's a
If you
Honkai
are
who's
able
just
to draw a
multi-personal constant
conclusion
the
from
exact
this
same
one
in every
story
game. That'd be kind of
alone,
funny.
then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So,
We'll know we're
what
fucked
do
once
you
we
make
see a
of the
Kevin
story?
XP. Again, I don't know the details. I know that there's a character named Kaveh, spelled like Kavea or something like that. There's a character named that, who's like the new Ito of this region, where like he's mentioned in a bunch of people's dialogue and around town, if you pay close enough attention. And he apparently knows Al-Haytham, who was a Sue XP. So we have a guy named Kaveh instead of Kevin, who knows totally not Sue. I'm not saying. I'm just saying we need Otto. We might already have Otto. It depends. It depends on how much the Japanese voice actors being the same play into things.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Because Ayato is Otto already.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the Mad Scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views.
She's actually pretty cool.
In addition,
She actually cares about her people, despite basically being held hostage and not allowed to interact with them at all.
To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
She's just very eloquent. She saved our asses last patch.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
What if God was one of
Put our skills to
us?
good use for this investigation.
Gotcha.
But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Who?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything
People can
you said
move
to the
out of a
village
place they were
chief.
born in? Preposterous.
Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was
Right,
eavesdropping on us around the
felt like a
village
filler
chief's
arc
house.
for you. I do
was
disagree,
planning to go
but-
out and take care of whoever it was.
But I do understand the
But I
sentiment.
had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa.
This kid
Ethan
is
wasn't
Dottore
kidding
somehow.
about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa.
Yeah,
Let's
no.
find a way to help him.
Like, I don't agree with everything else being filler, but yeah, like, because they did so early on set up the Fatui as such a huge threat and the Theresa as, like, the big bad outside of, like, the gods themselves, which I'm sure will become apparent eventually. Like, yeah, I can definitely understand, like, alright, so why does this other stuff matter? Why can't we just go straight to Russia?
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Let's help him. You can tell jokes to him. Tell jokes right now.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
First, let's talk more. Yeah, I meant to do this real quick. Let's see if he's not gonna do it in the actual cutscenes. Do you have anything? Yes.
A joke? Ah, I've got just the one. There once was a traveler, stranded in the desert and dying of thirst, who in desperation prayed for a hydro slime to come their way. But the traveler didn't realize that at that very moment, a starving hydro slime was praying to meet a lone, stranded traveler. What? Not funny? Psh, I think it's hysterical.
Oh, God. Yeah, if there's a joke in there, you need a team of archaeologists to find it. I'm more so laughing at how unflinching he is to the fact that, no, it's totally funny, than, the quote-unquote joke itself. The joke is the slime wants to eat him. Oh, also he plays Yu-Gi-Oh!
Up for a game of Genius Invocation TCG? I'll show you the new deck I built.
Oh my god, unironically Yu-Gi-Oh! Yo! Yo! This motherfucker totally plays like Black Wings or something. You forgot Zhongli's continent name, Liyue? Yeah, Liyue, if anything, I hate to say it, but Mondstadt kind of felt like the filler arc. Because Mondstadt was just like, oh no, there's this dragon who's kind of upset. Let's calm him down. Besides Signora stealing Venti's Gnosis at the very end. Birthday?
I'd like to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh no.
Though I don't have much experience with celebrations, once I realized your birthday was coming, I decided to make some preparations. First, I have this deck for you that I worked on for a few days.
Yo!
I think it'll really suit your style.
Yo!
Also, I adjusted my schedule to open up some time.
He got me Yu-Gi-Oh!
So is there anywhere you'd like to go? I'd be happy to accompany you. A birthday only lasts a day, but you should take the chance to really enjoy it. Just make sure we can be back within 3 days.
Bruh. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Was in fact not a joke. It was a slight exaggeration, because obviously it's not actually Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's actually Yu-Gi-Oh! He got me 4 Blue Eyes White Dragons, yo! I'm gonna tear one of them up just to be a dick.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
You don't see him using Black Wings? I don't
Yes.
either. It's literally just because
Although
he's
he
so
tried his
serious
best to
and kind of
stay hidden.
edgelordy.
I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely
Gravekeepers
returned to the
makes
village
a lot of
after
sense,
finding
actually. I didn't think
employment
about
in
that.
the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred
It was
to the
just
man
Boomer
as his
from
grandpa,
Xenoblade 3.
he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak
I
hiding
miss
in the
Boomer.
distance.
He was a good man.
So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him.
Oh.
However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression.
Still a better Alzheimer's / dementia allegory than Kamen Rider Revice.
It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace.
I appreciate the
and
honesty.
follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you
Of
somewhere
whoever made that
fun?"
sign.
Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It Seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Oh, hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX on my Twitter timeline. Shame it's not appropriate. It didn't work. It took 5 Ds.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Esau keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, you're really gonna put me back into this? I have to pee.
Guys.
Game Y.
Up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much!
This is a long-ass part 3.
All right. Let's ask the local residents some questions
He sounds
first.
so exasperated. Oh, wait, that wasn't. Oh, yo! That's a weird place to end it off on. Like, yeah, we could have ended it off with what's it called? With that cool fight scene between Sino and Al Haytham. Or could have ended it off after we cleared up the misunderstanding. But sure. We gotta help this kid find his grandpa. The end. Knight, you're out. I am too. Like I said, I'm as curious as I am where some of this stuff is going. The update obviously came out pretty late. And yeah, we can afford to pace ourselves a little bit. Just take our time and enjoy the update. That worked out well last time. Anything else I want to do real quickly? We have content now. We have content now in this game. Probably at least a solid week of it, and I plan to enjoy every bit of it. Best of luck with your roll secret. Hopefully it goes better than mine did. Again, everything went pretty good. Like Sino himself came home pretty painlessly. We didn't get any Candaces, but like then she came home a couple after. Wasn't too bad. It's literally just the weapon banner. It's literally just the weapon banner that is a complete nasty skanko that I hate. Don't be like me, kids. Don't be like me. Alright. May or may not do more YOLO pulls on that as I get the gems for it. I will probably be exploring off screen as best I can without, you know, actually running into any plot. Hopefully there's no R&R quest this time around. I did all that off screen. Good guy. Would have lasted content would have lasted even longer if I'd done the R&R quest off screen or on screen last patch, because good God, that thing took forever. Hopefully nothing like that is hiding out here. Hopefully no secret, super special, spooky, scary cutscenes are waiting for me. Either way, I'll be cautious. For now, probably just gonna hop back over here and actually do my commissions for the day. I was trying to hold off until the battle pass refreshed. Thank God, it seemed like I'm locked out. I was worried when the stuff was going on early on with Nahida and Catherine. I was like, oh no, am I gonna get locked out of being able to do my commissions for the day? But she's fine. Somehow she's fine. Catherine, how's your gaping stab wound? Oh, you actually have a thing. Maru. Is that?
Ad Astra Abyssal.
Okay, no, she's fine. She's fine. That's just another, Is that an event or is that just a world quest? Yeah, we don't have any events going on yet. I'm not sure what that is. Probably just a world quest. Not worried about it. All right. Okay. I'm good for now. I was gonna say we have established she's a mass-produced robot. They probably did just bring out a new one, but still. I still don't know how to feel about that. Like I said, I kind of liked her being the Nurse Joy / Anna of the game. and just like never explaining how there were a bunch of her in every city, but hey. It's fine. It's probably gonna connect to the Snezhnaya stuff somehow, so. Yeah, they had to establish her as a robot so it wouldn't actually affect anything to kill her like that. Very convenient. Looks at Honkai like I'm on The Office. Remember the baptism? Genshin, I love you, but you lack grit sometimes. You do lack grit. I appreciate it when you try. Again, we've got some interesting new characters like Alhaitham. Like I said, I appreciate the fact that he's kind of a dick. It's actually quite refreshing. Hey, it's fine. All sisters like their straight Pokemon. That's what I thought.
All the world holds dear.
That's what I thought / was hoping, but it's all right. Okay, I'm gonna go clear out all these notifications and YOLO pull out more on the banner as I get the ability to exploring the new area. Thank you all very much for joining me. Special thanks again to Plot for the gift sub bomb. Really appreciate it. Really helps me out. Like I said, to think 2 days ago I'd been worried about even getting a paycheck this month. That absolves my my stressing greatly for the next month. Special thanks to Fusion, Go-Kart tier patron. Another way to stop me from dying of starvation. If you want to help support me rolling on the weapon banner more, check out the links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty night.